everyone, welcome back on my channel Lesson Plan Corner. So today in this video we are gonna be covering hearing impairment, okay, and it is called as Shravan Badhit in Hindi. So today in this video we are going to cover all these points you can see here: introduction and types of hearing impairment, classification of hearing impairment, causes of hearing impairment, characteristics, symptoms of hearing impairment, education of hearing impairment. And yes, if you need the PDF, then please comment me yes in the comment section below. I will provide you PDF. And please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more BA related videos. Now let's see what exactly is hearing impairment. Okay, so you can see here the format here is given in English as well as Hindi. So what exactly is hearing impairment? Hearing impairment means if people is suffering from any type of hearing loss, like if people is not able to hear or if he is partially hearing everything. So it is called as what it is called as hearing impairment. So it is actually it can be partial or it can be total inability to hear. Okay, so it actually affect spoken language in children, because if children is not able to understand, or if children is not able to hear properly, then how will he able to speak? So it actually can affect their spoken language. Okay, in children it can affect their learning also, because if they will not be able to hear properly, then it can affect their learning process. And yes, if it can also affect adults, uh, you know in their social and emotional development. So we can say that it can actually affect child as well as adults also. Okay, now let's see here types of hearing impairment. So there are basically four types of hearing impairment. First is conductive hearing loss. So what is conductive hearing loss? So it involves problem with external or middle ear. So it happens in external and middle ear. And the reason for this type of hearing loss could be extreme wax, okay, or infection in middle ear, or hole in eardrum, and abnormalities of bones in middle ear. So these are all the means causes that can cause hearing impairment. We can see here diagram also. Here you can see outer ear and middle ear. So this type of hair loss basically happens in outer ear and middle ear. You can see here in the diagram. Okay, now second is sensory neural hearing loss. So what is sensory neural hearing loss is, so here problem actually lies in inner ear. Okay, so sound may reach to ear, but due to some type of a problem in brain, it could not be understand or received properly by brain. And this type of hear loss usually happens due to high fever, noise exposure, heredity, head injuries, and medications. So these are all the reasons or all the causes that can cause sensory neural hearing loss. Third is mixed hearing loss. So what exactly is mixed hearing loss? It is both, it is combination of both. Okay, it is both combination of conductive and sensory neural hearing loss. Okay, so fourth, fourth is auditory neuropathy spectrum disorder. So basically, in this type of hearing loss, what happens is sound enters normally in ear, but due to some type of damage in brain, it cannot be understood by brain. So that is why this type of hearing loss occurs. Okay, now let's see classification of hearing impairment. Okay, so first one is mild hearing loss. So what exactly is mild hearing loss is, it actually classified as a loss between 26 to 45 decibels on audiogram. Okay, so it has mild impact on communication, means person can hear voice, but it is not like normal. They can hear a very mild voice. Okay, they can hear very less, we can say. Okay, so person can be able to listen other person if he is near to him, but can face difficulty if he's little far. Means if a person is very much near to him, then he can hear voice easily. But if he is little far, then it would be very much difficult for them to hear clearly. So there are many aids available, and they can take use of that type of aids also to hear. So this is called mild hearing loss. Second, you can see here is moderate hearing impairment. So what exactly is moderate hearing impairment is? It is classified as hearing loss of 41 to 45 decibels on audiogram. So here we can see that child actually barely hears speech at conversational level in quiet environment. Means child can understand, communication in only quiet environment, and where there is very much noise, he cannot be able to hear properly. Okay, so it is moderate hearing impairment. Okay, so you can say this, and many type of hearing aids are available for this also, and they are required. Means they do not, they cannot hear without that hearing impairment. Okay, third, here you can see severe hearing impairment. So it is classified as a hearing loss of 71 to 90 decibels on audiogram. So child will detect a loud sound but could not hear normal speech. Means if we are speaking very louder, then they will, able to hear that. But if we means if we are speaking at normal voice, then they will not be able to hear that. And child requires hearing aids in order to learn or hear. So here means they cannot hear without, means all the teaching aids. Okay, sorry, all the hearing aids. Now last one, here you can see profound hearing loss. So it is classified as hearing loss of 90 to 100 decibels. Child likely respond to more to vibration than sound. Means they cannot be able to hear properly, so they cannot hear sound, but yes, they can feel vibrations. So child may or may not take beneficial from hearing aids. So it is possible, or means they can take they can take use of hearing aids, but actually it depends. Okay, sometimes they will not be able to take help from that. Okay, now let's see causes of hearing impairment. First is noise exposure. So, very much noise can also affect our hear. Second is head trauma, means any type of a trauma can also lead to hair impairment. Heredity is also one, causes of hearing impairment. And fourth is accident, means any type of accident also leads to hearing impairment. Fifth is aging. So by the age, person actually, you know person actually, so by the age, person actually tend to lose their hearing, means hearing power. Sixth, you can see is injury to hair. Okay, now here you can see complication during childbirth. So it is also happens when some type of complication is there in their childbirth. AIDS, we can see, is infection. So some type of infection can also cause hearing impairment. Ninth is medication. So some type of medicines also there that actually can affect our hear, and this type of problem can occur due to that. Okay, now we will see characteristics or symptoms. So confused in the word of same sound. If the child is getting confused in the same sound, so it is the characteristic, okay, or symptoms of hearing impairment. Second is ask for things to repeat. Means if he is asking to repeat the same thing again and again. Okay, so it is one of the characteristics. Third is withdrawal from conversation, because if he is not able to understand what other are saying, so actually they get, they get actually separated from others. Fourth is difficulty understanding words, so they get, they get confused in some type of words, and they do not understand some words also, because they are not able to hear properly. Fifth, you can see here is trouble hearing consonants also. Sixth is confused, so they always get confused, because of course if they are not able to hear properly, then they will get confused, again and again. Seventh is not responding to sounds, so they will not be able to respond to sounds. Eighth is speaking too loudly, so if they are speaking too loudly, or because if if they are not able to hear properly, so they will speak too loudly, so that is the characteristic or symptoms of hearing impairment. Ninth is delayed speech and communication development, so this type of children, they actually learn everything very late. Okay. 10th is not being able to understand what others saying, so they don't understand what other people are saying to them. Okay. Education. Okay, so provide written material, so if they are not able to hear properly, so we can give them a written material, so that they can easily, learn what other persons are learning. Or in the education, if teacher think that, this students is having this type of particular problem, hearing impairment problem, so they can provide them written material. Second is videos or film should be captioned, so if they are not able to hear properly, then whatever video are showing to them, it should be captioned well. Okay. Third is combination of tradition, communication, lip reading, sign language, so these are all the technique that we can use for them, like lip reading, sign language. Okay. Seventh is deaf children should be given special school, so they should be sent to special school, because uh, instrument or teaching aids that would be suitable for them, that is available on special school. Fifth, you can see is sign language should be used mostly, so this type of so sign language should be, teacher should actually try to teach them with sign language. Okay. Six, you can see is teacher should try to focus more on written concept than speech, so teacher actually should not try to focus just on teaching um, verbally, but they should try to, focus more on written concept. Okay. Okay, so this was my video. Okay, so if you like my video, then please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. And if you need the PDF of this video, then please comment me yes in the comment section below. You will get the PDF of this lesson plan. And please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. We will meet in next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.